Did you know Dodge once named a car after a ferocious animal that doesn't exist? Or that they have a pickup truck so strong it can practically tow a small planet? And let's not forget their history of breaking records, hearts, and occasionally rear tires. Let's hit the gas on these 101 facts about Dodge. Born in Detroit, 1914, Dodge was founded by brothers Horace and John Dodge, who originally supplied parts for Ford before deciding they could build better cars themselves. And boy, were they right! The Dodge Model 30, introduced in 1914, was a direct competitor to the Ford Model T. It had an all-steel body no would hear and was a technological marvel of its time. During World War II, Dodge became a go-to supplier for military vehicles. The Dodge WC series, nicknamed Beasts of Burden, were essential for the Allied forces. In 1928, Dodge was acquired by Chrysler. This marked the beginning of a long and fruitful partnership that would bring some of the most iconic cars to life. The 1960s and 70s were Dodge's golden years, with cars like the Charger and Challenger defining what it meant to drive American muscle. The mighty Hemi engine, Dodge's Hemi engine, is a legend in its own right. First introduced in 1951, the hemispherical combustion chamber design gave it unbeatable power. The 426 Hemi earned the nickname the Elephant for its massive size and unparalleled performance. It was so powerful, it got banned from NASCAR for being too good. In 2015, Dodge gave us the Challenger SRT Hellcat with 707 horsepower. Why? Because excessive isn't a word in Dodge's vocabulary. The Dodge Demon boasts 840 horsepower and can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.3 seconds. It's the fastest production car to ever exist in a straight line. The Dodge Ram 3500 offers a Cummins diesel engine with a towing capacity of over 37,000 pounds. Yes, that's about 10 elephants, or one really loaded trailer. The 1968 Dodge Charger RT played the villain car in the iconic chase scene from Bullitt. And let's be honest, it stole the show. The 1969 Dodge Charger, better known as the General Lee, became a pop culture icon thanks to the Dukes of Hazzard. Who needs CGI when you can jump a real car? Dom Toretto's 1970 Dodge Charger is as much a part of the franchise as Nitrous Oxide and Family Dinners. The 1973 Dodge Charger SE was prominently featured in Mad Max: Fury Road, showing that even in a dystopian wasteland, Dodge is the ultimate choice. Dodge trucks have been name-dropped in countless country songs, because nothing says Americana like a Dodge Ram. Dodge's shaker hood isn't just for show, it allows the engine to breathe better while giving the car a look that screams power. Dodge's famous sublime green paint color is loud, bold, and impossible to miss. It's basically a rolling highlighter. The Challenger and Charger wide-body options make these cars look even more menacing. Think of them as your car hitting the gym. Dodge's Uconnect infotainment system is so user-friendly that even your grandma could navigate it if she could pry herself away from the Hemi engine. The Ram 1500's Ekati cell engine is a game-changer for fuel efficiency in trucks. Who said you can't save the planet while towing a boat? In the 80s, Dodge tried to combine a car and a truck and created the Rampage. It didn't sell well, but it's a cult classic today. The Dodge Viper came with an 8.0 LV10 engine, and driving one was like taming a wild animal. Dodge discontinued it because, well, not everyone could handle it. Dodge invented the modern minivan with the Caravan in 1984. It may not be sexy, but it redefined family road trips forever. The Dodge Hornet is their latest compact SUV, bringing performance DNA to a smaller package. This three-row SUV can hit 60 miles per hour in under 4.5 seconds. Yes, your family hauler just became a track star. Originally designed for the military, the Power Wagon is now one of the toughest trucks you can buy. It's basically a tank in disguise. Dodge's Scat Pack models offer incredible performance without breaking the bank. It's like a Hellcat for those who still have to pay rent. Dodge loves creating special editions, like the Challenger 50th Anniversary Edition. Each one is a collector's dream. Dodge discontinued manual transmissions in most models, but die-hard fans still clutch to their older cars, pun intended. The Ram Rebel brings off-road capability with a dash of luxury. Who says you can't get muddy in style? The Dodge Hellcat and Demon come with two keys. The red key unlocks the full horsepower, while the black key keeps things a bit tamer. It's like having a party mode for your car. The Dodge Demon ditched the back seats to save weight. Need to bring friends along? Too bad, speed doesn't compromise. Dodge's muscle cars, especially the Hellcat and Demon, are notorious for their ability to destroy rear tires in record time. Who needs tread anyway? Did you know Dodge makes a police version of the Durango SUV? It's a law enforcement powerhouse designed to catch speed demons who think they can outrun the law. Dodge brought back the Warlock trim for the Ram 1500. Originally introduced in the 70s, the name alone sounds like it could cast a spell on your driveway. Dodge made a huge impact in NASCAR, with legendary drivers like Richard Petty and his Dodge Charger dominating the tracks in the 1960s. Let's not forget the Dodge Daytona featured in Fast and Furious 6. Its massive rear wing wasn't just for show, it screamed performance and flamboyance. Dodge vehicles are staples in video games like Gran Turismo and Forza Horizon. If you can't afford a Demon in real life, you can still own one virtually. Remember the heartwarming Super Bowl ad narrated by Paul Harvey? So God made a farmer-featured Dodge trucks, capturing the essence of American hard work and grit. Pop stars and Dodge. Dodge has been featured in music videos, from country hits to hip-hop anthems. Because nothing screams success like a Challenger burning rubber. The Ram TRX comes with a Hellcat engine and 700 horsepower, making it the most powerful production truck. It's basically a supercar in truck form. The Demon features the largest functional hood scoop ever on a production car, aptly named the Air Grabber. It's like a giant nostril inhaling speed. Dodge introduced wide track brakes to handle the insane power of their muscle cars. After all, going fast is fun, but stopping is also pretty important. Dodge sells a 1,000 horsepower crate engine called the Hellelephant. It's perfect for those who think the Hellcat engine is just a little too pedestrian. Dodge's TorqueFlite 8-speed automatic transmission is smooth, efficient, and handles all the power you can throw at it. In the 1950s, Dodge introduced the La Femme, a car marketed specifically to women. It came with a matching handbag, umbrella, and lipstick holder. Progressive or patronizing? You decide. The Dodge Dart was resurrected in 2013 as a compact sedan, but it didn't quite capture the magic of the original. Still, it was a valiant effort. Dodge once offered a truck called the Sweepline Camper Special. It was designed specifically for hauling campers because road trips deserve style too. Yes, Dodge partnered with Carroll Shelby to create a turbocharged front-wheel drive version of the Charger in the 1980s. It wasn't a Hellcat, but it was fun. Dodge's 2006 Rampage concept was a futuristic take on a truck with a unibody design and a midgate. It never made it to production, but it's still cool to imagine. Dodge's current slogan, "Domestic, not domesticated," perfectly captures the brand's rebellious spirit. They're not here to fit in, they're here to stand out. When you buy a Dodge Demon, it comes with a literal crate full of performance goodies, including drag racing tires. It's like unwrapping the ultimate Christmas present. Dodge partnered with the popular show Roadkill to create a special edition Challenger, proving that gearheads and Dodge go hand in hand. The Ram Rebel TRX has started popping up in action movies. It's like Dodge said, trucks can be superheroes too. The 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona had a massive wing that wasn't just for looks. It was designed to dominate NASCAR and did so with flair. Jay Leno owned several Dodge classics, including a 1970 Challenger RT. If it's good enough for Jay, it's good enough for anyone. In real life, Vin Diesel loves Dodge almost as much as his character Dom Toretto. Art imitating life or the other way around? WWE superstar John Cena owns a heavily modified Dodge Charger. Because when you're larger than life, so should your car be. The late Paul Walker was known for his love of cars, and Dodge was a staple in his collection. A true car enthusiast through and through. Shaquille O'Neal owns a custom Dodge Challenger with extended doors to fit his massive frame. Because even legends need legroom. 61. In the 1980s, Dodge tried to blend a truck and a compact car into one vehicle, resulting in the Dodge Rampage. Though it wasn't a huge hit, it holds a special place in the hearts of quirky car lovers. A car-truck hybrid? Sure, why not? 62. Dump the Pocket Rocket. The Neon SRT4 was Dodge's answer to affordable performance in the early 2000s. With a turbocharged engine and aggressive styling, it was the everyman sports car. 63. The Dodge Viper debuted in 1992, powered by a monstrous 8.0 LV10 engine. It was the epitome of raw driving, no traction control, no ABS, just pure power and guts. 64. The GLH stood for Goes Like Hell, and boy, it delivered. This turbocharged compact car from the 1980s had sleeper car written all over it. 65. Dodge left NASCAR in 2012, but not before winning the championship with Brad Keselowski and Team Penske. A true mic drop moment. 66. The name Hellcat was inspired by a World War II fighter plane. Much like its namesake, the car is fast, loud, and utterly dominant. 67. In the 1970s, Dodge released the Warlock, a stylish truck with gold pinstripes and oak wood bed slats. It was basically a muscle car disguised as a pickup. 68. 2019 was a record-breaking year for Dodge, with sales surging thanks to the popularity of the Challenger, Charger, and Ram trucks. 69. This compact car from the late 1970s was far from perfect, but gained a reputation for being affordable and reliable if you didn't mind a bit of rust. 70. Dodge is bringing back its iconic Fratzig logo for its new electric vehicles. This futuristic emblem first appeared in the 1960s and represents Dodge's bold design ethos. 71. The Dodge Challenger's design has remained largely consistent since its 2008 revival, a testament to its classic appeal. Why mess with perfection? 72. Despite its muscle car roots, the Dodge Charger is also marketed as a family sedan. After all, nothing says family outing like 700 horsepower. 73. Through the Dodge Direct Connection program, customers can add factory-approved performance upgrades, from superchargers to suspension kits. 74. The Dodge Spirit RT was a turbocharged sleeper sedan in the early 1990s, offering sports car performance in a family-friendly package. 75. The Dodge Dart made its way into the rallycross scene, proving it could handle dirt and jumps just as well as pavement. 76. Dodge is entering the EV market with its Charger Daytona SRT concept, blending electric power with retro-inspired muscle car aesthetics. 77. The drag pack versions of the Challenger are built for one purpose: dominating the quarter mile. They're not street legal, but who needs street anyway? 78. The Dodge Intrepid featured a cab-forward design in the 1990s, emphasizing aerodynamics and interior space. It was sleek and ahead of its time. 79. Moper, Chrysler's parts and service division, has been synonymous with Dodge performance. The name is a badge of honor for muscle car enthusiasts. 80. First introduced in 1968, the Dodge Super B was an affordable muscle car option that packed serious punch. It's still a favorite among collectors. 81. The Dodge Demon comes with street-legal drag radial tires, a first for a production car. That's right, you can hit the grocery store and the drag strip in the same day. 82. In the 1950s, the Dodge Lancer was marketed as a premium car with futuristic styling. While short-lived, it set the stage for future Dodge innovations. 83. Before the Durango, Dodge's Ramcharger was the go-to SUV for off-road adventures. It was tough, reliable, and unapologetically rugged. 84. In 1971, Dodge offered a convertible version of the Challenger, making it the ultimate car for cruising in style. 85. Dodge and Plymouth shared many models over the years, but Dodge always positioned itself as the sportier, more performance-oriented brand. 86. Dodge brought back the station wagon with the Magnum in 2005. It had the heart of a muscle car, but could still haul groceries. 87. In 1989, Dodge collaborated with Carroll Shelby to create a performance version of the Dakota pickup. It's rare, quirky, and a collector's dream. 88. Dodge has a long history of supplying vehicles to police departments, from the classic Polara to today's Charger Pursuit. 89. The Chrysler 300C shares its platform with the Dodge Charger, proving that luxury and muscle can coexist. 90. The Challenger T was originally built for Trans Am racing. Today's version is a tribute to that racing heritage, complete with a shaker hood. 91. The Dakota was one of the first mid-size trucks on the market. It offered big truck capability in a more manageable size. 92. With 797 horsepower, the Charger Hellcat Redeye is one of the most powerful sedans ever made. Yes, it's ridiculous and we love it. 93. Dodge didn't just make cars during World War II. It produced tanks and other military equipment, showcasing its engineering prowess. 94. The Dodge Aries was one of Chrysler's famous K-cars that saved the company from bankruptcy in the 1980s. It wasn't glamorous, but it got the job done. 95. Dodge trucks are known for their durability, with many owners boasting over 1 million miles on their odometers. 96. The third-generation Dodge Durango introduced a unibody design, making it one of the most versatile SUVs on the market. 97. Widebody versions of the Charger and Challenger not only look cool, but improve handling, proving that form and function can coexist. 98. The Dodge Avenger returned in the late 2000s as a budget-friendly sedan with sporty aspirations. It wasn't a Hellcat, but it had charm. 99. The Dodge Journey was discontinued in 2020, but not before becoming one of the most affordable crossovers in America. 100. While Dodge is quintessentially American, its cars have fans worldwide, from Australia to the Middle East. 101. Through ups and downs, Dodge has remained a symbol of power, performance, and rebellion. Whether it's a muscle car, a truck, or an SUV, Dodge delivers vehicles that are as bold as they are unforgettable.